Hey Paul, it's Ken. I'm going to review your website. And before I go in, let me just say that when I look at coaching websites, um, the main thing that guides me is, will this website engage and excite your visitor to contact you for coaching? Okay, so there's a lot of things that can impact that: the content, the usability, and calls to action, different marketing elements. So let me give you some feedback. Let's go. Okay, I'm at a cafe, and the Wi-Fi often good, but sometimes it can be sketchy. You can get lower speeds, and in other, like when you're on mobile devices as well, when you're traveling, when you're wherever, you can get lower website speed. So this video actually didn't load for me too well. It was choppy, it was slow, um, and it's a nice video, and it's dramatic, and that's cool. I'm just wondering, it took time for me to load. And when things don't load quickly and they aren't smooth, people start to hesitate and wonder if the site's going to work. It's a minus. So while this is a great video, I would debate whether I would even have it. Maybe a still image would have the same effect. But if all of your clients, I think, what did you say? You were coaching people. I think you were in Sydney. So I mean, if everyone visiting your site's going to have blazingly fast internet speeds, then video like this could be no problem. Just bear in mind that on a mobile device and in a lot of places, the Wi-Fi isn't always super fast speeds. And people are on mobiles a lot, and they're looking at things on their mobile device. So if things just aren't loading, they're just not going to go there. So that's a big risk. Okay, so the video is cool. I like the colors on your site. I like that the menu is obvious to find. I'd prefer your logo to be smaller. It's cool and all, but what I would make big, like simplify life. Okay, that being big is part of your message. That's cool. But it's, your logo is kind of getting similarly large. So I'd make your logo smaller, just to the left a bit more. As I went through your site before, I did notice that you did some work on SEO things. So it looks like you paid attention to some keywords like life coach in Sydney. And that's pretty cool. That's a good move overall. I don't know where that list is anymore. Can't seem to see it. But somewhere there was a big list of keyword linked pages. I'm trying to find it. I don't know where it is. And incidentally, I'm actually clicking how it works page, and it's taking a long time to load. And now I'm getting hit with this. I have to say that when I was reviewing your site a few minutes ago, a word came to mind: chaos. And I think you put a lot of work into this, and I don't mean to insult your efforts, but from my perspective, as I go through this, there's a lot of stuff floating around, and I'm getting like I'm struggling to stay together as I go about your website. So look, this thing popped up. Start the process. Yes, I'm ready to evaluate with life this simple quiz. I get these questions up here, so I guess you want me to take the quiz, right? But this popped up, and I didn't want to see that. I'm busy trying to find where I am. I'm trying to get the how it works page so I can start reading here. But then that thing popped up. And then I also have this contact us thing down here, which is, that's that thingy that people like to put in there. And I guess that's okay. Like, where do I begin is really the question. And even where I am right now, we got these buttons here: my newsletter, book online, fact. And I still haven't figured out what, except for simplify life. That's what I'm working with now. Let me just go back to the home. People, when they get confused and lost, they often go back to home to hopefully figure out where they want to go. So right now, actually, on the homepage, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, the video is not loading. And then when I go to the bottom, I get this go back to top button. I'd get rid of that too. And now I got more things flying at me. Why isn't this video loading? Let me try going again. Okay, here we go. So here's the video. loading, and it took a moment to get going again. Okay. So one of the big things, and I'm at a cafe, so sorry for the noise. One of the big things that you want on your homepage is to make it obvious where people should begin. So I would, even with some sort of writing here, it sounds like you're trying to hone in on simplifying life. It's kind of one of the things you are, tips, hacks, motivation. It's kind of one of the things you're trying. Here we go. All right, finally found it. Found something I can actually read and understand. I specialize in helping people like you overcome obstacles and find direction to move forward in life. You should take this sentence and put it right at the top and put your face there, not this guy on the boat, and not Al Pacino. This helps me understand, okay, now I know that there's a coach here, there's a person, that's you, Paul, and this is what you help me do. This is a pretty good little write-up, actually. I would like to see that up at the top and not this other stuff asking for a life evaluation quiz or 30-minute. So here's a free 30-minute session. Then there's the book online and contact me. Which one do I want to do? I don't know what I want. Now I got to click and figure out which is which. So let me click on book online since I am curious. And again, my times and locations. Another weird thing about your site is that you have these buttons here. Like they're headings, but they're also a button. I really should be going down here to book. But this is actually a button because I roll over and it changes colors. Do you want me to press that? So no, I don't think so. So that's throwing me off. This is not a button. It looks like a button, but I don't know if it is or not. So, okay, so here's the book a page. I would do a little write-up saying, hey, book a free 30-minute session with me, and let's talk about simplifying your life, getting motivation, et cetera, and in this call, we will help you, make positive changes to your life. So write up something here that tells me why I should book it. You're asking me to actually now assess amongst these 4 things which one I want. A walk and talk. This is hard for me to do at this point because I don't know much. I still don't know if I trust you or if I like you, which is what's going in my head. I don't really know. Nothing has really grabbed me yet. By the way, strategy session. You trying to be cute? I would say strategy session, unless that's a typo. Let me go back to the homepage. So basically I'm looking to sink my teeth into something to really make me feel like I know this is for me, why I should be here, and this is the best part that I see. And if you could expand on this, I think it would do a lot. And here's what you can help me with, everything in the world. Okay. Why choose you? By the way, I don't have a picture of you here. Let me go to the about page. Hopefully I see one. So you're asking me to do a lot of things, and I don't know who you are. Let's go to your about page, and I hope your photo is here. There you are. Great. I got this thing now. Download my ebook. Okay, if this is a pop-up and this is just a small temporary thing, I would make it like within the page and not like take up the whole page. So now I feel like I got thrown somewhere else. And I know you're trying to get me on your list, which is generally a good move, but not if you're invading my experience here. So basically, I'm getting this chaos. And by the way, if you want people to get your ebook, you should really sell it. Download my what ebook? Give it a title. Oh, is this the title of the ebook? I didn't know it was the title because it's just a separate section on here. If you have an ebook, make a little ebook picture and give it a look like a title. So it looks like there's 2 separate things here, I guess. I don't know. So you can see where I'm struggling here. I've made it easier for you, and I can help you. By the way, capitalize I. I've seen it a few times. Yeah, here it is again. This should be capital I. Let me share with you the secret to my happiness. It's simple. Lowercase s. Okay, so if you want to have an ebook, have a picture of an ebook, and make this simpler and not so big, because now you're taking up the whole page. I didn't know it was a pop over. I thought it was, I went to the wrong page. I don't know what happened actually. Put it on the side somewhere. So basically I'm getting a lot of stuff. And what I suggest you do is grab a couple of people and sit down with them and show them your site and see how they react to it, see how they go around, see where they go. Whenever I do this, I've always found that we need to make things simpler, websites especially. What else did I want to say? Let's see. Yeah, that covers a lot of what I wanted to say. Congratulations on doing all this work. You've got stuff here you can improve upon, which I think is great. And I see you attended to the SEO stuff, so that looks like you've done some things there, which is good. And you got the testimonials on here, by the way. I wanted to mention that. Nice job in getting those. I think those are vital. By the way, you can see how slow this page is loading for me. Hopefully your images are optimized, so you may want to double check those as I sit here and wait. People won't wait for this stuff. sorry to say so, but come on. Testimonials. Let's do it. I'm still waiting for it to load up. It's probably incredibly noisy, so apologize in advance. I should really do these at home. That's Chris, Annette. This is cool. That's good that you have these on there. I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going to go into the content of that, because I think I've done enough for now, and I have other people to get to. Paul, I hope this has been helpful, and simplify, like you say, definitely simplify. I think the biggest thing you want people to do is to book that 30-minute session with you initially. The other stuff I think you can sell to existing clients. All right, so yeah, good luck with your changes and improvements. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, just post. And if you don't like it, my review, then just dump it. It's okay. But the biggest thing I recommend you to sit with another person or two and just see how they react. If others in the group can comment too, that'd be great. The more if 100 people say you need to simplify, well, then you've got something to do. All right, Paul.